The title is AITA for offering my clothes to a coworker after losing weight, and then we're debating if it was done tactfully or not. That's the question here. I have a coworker that I'm very close to, and we eat lunch together, etc. I'm a clothes horse, and I have so many things that I've never worn and still have the tags on. My coworker is always commenting to me that she loves my clothes, and if I ever decide to give anything away, please come to her first. We are the same size. Or were you? I don't know about now. I recently lost a lot of weight and I've gone down 5 sizes. Good job, honestly. Get that help. See, once I stop working, I will start going to the gym more regularly. So, positives out here. I've been working really hard at it, but I haven't been talking about it that much because it seems to be a bit of a tension between the two of us. If there's already tension, how do we end up with you offering your clothes? I don't know. She's never said anything outright, just some passive-aggressive comments about how I'm getting too thin. That's a bit yaks. What do you mean by that? I just ignore it because a lot of people say that, and I think it's just a result of the shock of me losing weight. I still have about 30 pounds to lose before I even hit the 150 mark. That's already good. And I'm very short. How is she short at 150 pounds? And we're gonna say, what are we even saying here? What do you mean? I'm really not too thin, and I still suffer from body dysmorphia, so I don't even think I'm thin at all. Well, that's normal when you change sizes and stuff like that. You never really see it more than others, so it's normal, but you can get through it. I recently went through my clothes, and I have a shocking amount of things that I have either never been worn or have been worn once. I really need to work on this addiction. My sister suffers from this addiction and it works for me because what do? I go shop at my sister. Every time she's like, oh my god, I have no space for my clothes. Oh my god, I need to take the clothes away. I'm like, oh well, let me help you with that. And I just get all of her things for free. So I haven't been shopping in years. It's been at least 10 years since I tried to actually buy stuff. I just shop at my sister's closet. It's a very nice store. Where was I? I was too excited by thinking because I think my sister's closing into spring is coming, so she's gonna try and get rid of stuff, and I'm very excited for my new clothes coming in. I put them together in boxes on my next trip into the office. I asked her if she would like me to bring those in so she could go through them. Her face took on this very shocked expression, and then she said, "Why would you ask me that? Why would you insult me by asking me if I want your hand-me-downs and cats-offs? That's so humiliating." I was stunned, and I think I might actually said I was sorry and walked away. How do we feel about this? I feel like she is probably unhappy with her own situation. I feel like there's a little bit of insecurity going on here. And if you've been feeling tensions with her anytime you talk about your weight, maybe you need to be a bit more tactful with this. Because I don't think anybody is the a-hole. I think everybody, one did not have tact, and the other has their own issues going on, and they're going through it. So I think that's a bit intense. Oh, this is overreacting. Yeah, must be a pride thing. I don't know. I'm too broke to see a negative connotation. Yeah, no, I think it's because she feels my impression, and that is my impression. I'm not putting my feelings onto this coworker. I'm just saying if she feels insecure because they're used to be the same size, and the other one is working really hard on losing it, and either she's trying and she can't, or she cannot find the strength to try to get into exercising, and then she thought they were together in this thing, and then the other one is going away from it. Now she feels like, oh, because I'm the fat one, I'm gonna wear your clothes. I feel like this is probably what her mind is telling her, which is not true. The other one thought she was doing a nice thing. She didn't think things through, and that's about it. And then now she's hurt. Maybe she was asked in front of someone else. There's also that could be because I guess that's a good point, Mr. Meepu. I think it can also make you be perceived as someone that cannot afford the clothes as well. There's also this aspect that you need to think about, like, okay, you're just giving me your hands-me-down. You think I cannot just go buy stuff for myself and stuff like that? In a way, since they talked about it before, it's normal that the OP would not think that. But if let's say she did that in public, it might be a bit more sensitive, you know? Skill issue. I mean, maybe. Okay, I see what you're saying. There's all that. I think it can be an insecurity situation. It can be humiliating in the sense if she did it in front of someone else, as Mibu said, or it can be, do you think I'm too poor to buy my own clothes? There are a lot of things. I'm not sure which one applies the most in here. To make things even worse, there's another friend in the office who was also my size, and as we went out to the car later that day, she asked me what the boxes were in my car. I told her they were my larger size clothes, and that I had brought them out for our other coworker, but she didn't want them. I didn't go into any details. She went nuts and asked if she could go through the box. She called her daughter, who worked very close by, and we spent the next 45 minutes going through the boxes and getting the stuff that she wanted. See? That's someone that will not, you know, get mad at it. Keep reading, it gets better. Oh, that's scary. Well, already I'm like, clearly this person did not have the issues. Because personally, I have no problem taking leftovers. I don't care. I have no shame taking free stuff. I know it might be a stereotype sometimes, but I'm just saying, you offer me free stuff, and I actually need it, I'm taking it. Even though sometimes I take some clothes from my sister and I'm like, and that's not the cutest, but I'll take it anyway. I never know I might need it. I will hoard. I will just not buy them myself. They literally took almost everything. While they were doing it, the other coworker came outside to leave for the day and saw what was happening. She got into her car and left. Later that night, she texted me and lit into me about me giving the clothes to the other coworker. Girl, excuse me? Okay, she lost me there. I was like, you know, it's not that bad. Like, you know, her feelings, like, what is this? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Did I insult her? And if I did, why would she care if I gave the clothes to someone else? After several years of good work friendship, she won't even speak to me anymore. No, stop it right there. You're not. What do you mean? Oh, she got a new friend, yeah. One who appreciates free stuff, like me. Oh, we're talking about clothes. I thought we were talking about weight or something. They're not terrible. I mean, it's a mix of things. It's basically two girls, same size. One loses weight, offers her clothes to the same size girl. Now, some same size girl is offended, and then other coworker sees it. It's like, oh, I want the bigger clothes. And then when the same size girl sees it, then she's mad that she gave it to someone else after she just said she was humiliated and could not believe she did that. Like, hello? What do you mean? You can have some of my weight if you... I mean, I would take some height. I wish I was slightly taller. I like being small, but I wish I was slightly taller. Also, if you have donations for longer hair, I will also take it. I'm not patient. My hair is growing, but it takes so long. I am impatient and I want my hair to be flying in the wind. Anyways, random rant over. Girl, you slammed the door for yourself and is hurt no one's waiting on the other side anymore? That's a really good way to describe the situation. Because what do you mean? What do you... But, you know... What do you mean? Like, I offered the stuff, you have a tantrum about it. Like, you know, I would have said nothing if she saw what was happening and left in her car and was still mad and we didn't know what she was mad about. It's the fact she felt entitled to, like, she felt like she was in the right for being that mad, to text her at night to tell her she can't believe she gave the clothes to someone else. It's like, my girl, you need to decide what you're gonna be mad about in life. You cannot just roll with it like that. It's just what do you mean? It's like, what do you mean? No, this is getting me mad. Na crème de la crème, the comments. Yes, I'm ready. Like, I'm like, you know, priming myself for the comments because I feel like most people will be reasonable in there, so we just gotta go in there. It's just an ego pride issue, insecurity in there too. Some folks are just not very good at handling their insecurities or being honest with themselves. Well, she clearly isn't. She's not working out. Okay, she liked that you were the same size. She took comfort in that. When you started losing weight, she took it personal. You didn't do anything wrong. She's the one with the issue. Instead of celebrating the work you put in, she tries to put you down. That's not a real friend. Yep, that's very well put. Crab mentality. It really is. OP even said in the comments that she's been giving her friends clothes for 6 years. It's only became an issue when OP became too skinny. and she's short and not even 150. What do you mean too skinny? What do you mean? Yeah, I think that woman is really egoistical. I don't know if it's egoistical. I think she's just extremely insecure, and she lost that she find the comfort that she had that the other person was the same size. And it really sucks. Like when you tell someone was your friend, was she your friend because you're a good person, or because you were like, oh well, at least I'm not the only person of the size, so like we can be two in there? Was that what you valued in your relationship? Because what about no? You know? I've been a perpetual loser, always ranked up the litter growing up, so insecurities are never an issue for me. You know, I guess I understand. I feel like I've had my insecurities. Thankfully for me, physically, I was like, I was never like, I'm the hot girl of the pack. And then I grew up, and then and then I'm able to I can look decent on a good day, you know? But physically, I've never been that scared. I remember I had someone I knew that her mom would always complain about how, like, let's say how fat her daughters were. It's not a good thing. And then she would always compare her daughters to me and my sisters because we were slightly skinnier. And it sucked because me and that girl, we grew up together, we were friends and everything. But at some point when she started becoming like more into herself, she started to try and shame me for how I looked. And it was a very weird experience for me because we grew up together since we were kids. And yeah, she was gonna be thicker than like, and I'm not, you know, I ain't got the cakes, okay? Like I've always known that. Like I'm looking decent, but the capes, I was not blessed in that department. So when she tried to like make me feel bad for my size, I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm still beating you on other things. And I was like, that's when I realized I was very comfortable with my body, so I didn't have to worry about people trying to tell me I'm not this enough, or I'm not that enough, or I'm too this, or I'm too that. I'm like, I like my body though. I do think I'm pretty hot, so I'm like, you know, pretty cool here. It's just so weird how people will express insecurities on others to make themselves feel better, and I feel like that's a little bit of what happened here. She would have liked her, like, I feel like she wouldn't have a problem if the OP gained more weight. She would not have said anything, but the fact that she was getting skinnier just rattled her in the wrong way, and it became a weird thing for her. I'm trying to lose weight too. I've lost 15 pounds so far. Let's go, congrats, good job. But I'd not be offended in this situation. It's a kind gesture, and if you decline, it's totally normal for them to offer it to someone else who wants it. Like, what, you wanted her to put them in the trash? Like, what do you mean? Not the so is she upset about you asking if she wanted your too large clothes, or is she upset because you gave it to someone else after she got all offended? Either way, she sounds insufferable. Facts. She doesn't sound like a fun person to be around, honestly. I don't think I would be having a great time. I'd be like, yeah, no. And if the first coworker had never mentioned wanting your clothes, that would be one thing. But she did. Then she got pissed when you gave the clothes she refused to a different coworker. You can't win with this person, who, in my opinion, isn't much of a friend. Fact, I do not think that this is a friend. This is someone that used you to feel better. That's how I feel about it. That's a good word, insufferable. Yes, that's the best description I've seen of this person so far. It's just a bubble, like a bottled up insecurity, ego, meh, going on, and that's a person.